Hello, today I'm doing my persuasive speech. And my works cited page. Alright, here's my audience. Have you ever stepped on a toy or a Lego and hurt your foot? Well, what if I told you walking barefooted will help you get tougher feet? Crazy, right? Well, according to Dr. Miguel Tuna, it can. Walking barefooted can strengthen the muscle in your foot, which, as it makes it sound, makes your foot stronger. Walking barefooted can increase your balance of your feet since you're not using your shoes to balance all the time. Think of it as walking on a pipe instead of walking on the board. If you don't believe me, try walking around on carpet and soft surfaces for a week and see if your feet become stronger. I know that the people in my audience know what it's like to be on your feet all day and know how much it can affect you. Walking barefoot can help with that. To prevent Karen Winstrad states in her article that walking barefoot is good for the sole, since it increases the cushion on your sole paddings or the heel. The sole is the part of your foot that hits the ground first when walking. When you wear certain shoes or boots, the sole tends to wear out or is never quite good enough. It's too thin or it's too thick, which can lead to your feet being raw, bruises, and all kinds of other complications with your feet. To prevent that, you should practice walking barefooted. In fact, Karen Winstraw also stated that running barefoot is a great way to run. She actually started running, enjoying it more than running with shoes on. She would run every day with bare feet on a treadmill. Running barefoot was such a strange idea that Lindbergh, a professor at biological sciences at Harvard University, tried it out and enjoyed it as well, which led to him running marathons barefooted. He stated that no matter how tough his feet got, he was always able to feel the ground. And so it's not like you're losing the feeling in your feet, which, as he said, was a evolution from our ancestors because they had to have the feeling in their feet. In some countries like India, firewalking or walking across hot coals seems to be a rite of passage. You would think that you'd have to have some extremely tough feet to do that. Well, you do, since the soles on their feet have to be strong enough to withstand the fire and the coals that are able to cook meat immediately. So far, we've spoken about the effects of walking barefoot and why it's good to walk barefoot. Now, I'd like to address why only wearing shoes is harmful. Chris Brady states that wearing one pair of shoes all the time can lead to imbalance in muscles and tendons in your feet. Which, if you think about it, makes sense. When walking in one pair of shoes, you realize that your sole gets worn out and can lead to discomfort. Well, while your shoes can get worn out, so can the soles in your feet. Your feet can slowly become more shaped to the shoe than the actual ground. Maintaining a balance of barefoot and shoes is important to keep a good sense of balance and allows the foot to relax sometimes. I know that everybody in here knows the feeling after a long day of walking around, being on your feet, taking your shoes off, and the overwhelming feeling of relief washes over you. Haven't you ever wondered why you get that feeling? It's most likely because you're not switching up barefoot, wearing shoes and walking barefoot enough. To sum everything up that's been stated thus far, walking barefoot is important, just like changing your clothes is important. We all need stronger feet. We all want to have feet that don't hurt after walking around on them all day, don't we? Well, walking barefoot is just a thing you need to try. Think of it as working out a muscle. Walking will never feel better after you try walking barefoot. My works cited was from personal experiences, my father, and Gotham Foot Care, Shape.com, and Scientific American.